Today I want to share the #1 reason that YouTubers or creators end up failing and not growing their channel. I mean, ultimately, there's tons of reasons, but today we're going to talk about the top 4 reasons. You're probably wondering, yo, who the heck am I? And who am I to talk about creators failing? Well, I've been a creator myself for the past 12 years. I've posted 5,000 videos to the platform, and I have multiple channels, over 10 million subscribers. And I've had tons of failures myself, and I've also seen tons of my friends build up channels to get millions of followers and then end up failing and losing their channels, losing their audience. So I have tons of failures, tons of important lessons, tons of things to talk about. But today we're going to talk about the top 4 reasons. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to click that like button because we post videos every single week here on the Blueprint channel teaching you how to be a better creator. But the first reason is limiting belief. One of the things about being a content creator, being a successful content creator, is that your limiting belief ultimately controls your drive. And what I mean by that is that there's certain things that you believe to be true, whereas in reality, they might not be true. And your brain controls how hard you work towards something, how much you work. Maybe sometimes it controls how motivated you are. And sometimes that is connected to your limiting beliefs. So for example, when I was starting my YouTube channel and I uploaded about 100 videos, I was a very shy kid. I was very nervous, very shy on camera.
Alright guys, we have just hit 100,000 subscribers on the channel. You probably all...
And that actually affected my performance on YouTube. Not just because I was shy and I didn't talk a bunch in videos, but it affected my motivation. It affected my ability to think, I don't know if I can be a successful YouTuber because of how shy I am. And who is gonna wanna go on YouTube and watch someone that's shy and nervous and scared to talk on camera? That was me. But I decided to just keep making videos. And as I kept putting out more and more videos, that belief that I had about me being shy slowly went away. It faded and I got more comfortable on camera. I started to be more of myself. I started to open up a lot more. I started to be funnier on camera. And this personality just came out and started to shine. And if I would have gave up on YouTube because of that limiting belief, I don't think I would ever be a successful YouTuber. Ultimately, the stories that we tell ourselves create the identity that we have. So if you say to yourself that you're a shy person or you're nervous on camera, then ultimately that's the identity that you have. But you can always break away from that identity. You can always get away from it and work away from it to not be a shy person just like I did. But my #1 lesson there is don't let that belief tell you that you can't be a YouTuber or you can't do this, because it's simply not true. I saw a lot of creators fail because of that. But the next thing I want to talk about is a little more high level, but it is a really big reason I've seen many YouTubers fail. And it's they don't think about their audience. That's #2. They don't think about their audience. A lot of people, when they're making YouTube videos, you think to yourself, what are you gonna get out of making this YouTube video? This is a big problem that a lot of creators have. They are so obsessed with how many views and how many subscribers they are gonna get, when in reality, that's not what it means to be a creator. Instead, it's how can you make the audience feel? What kind of emotions can you put into your video? What kind of story can you tell? What can you teach them? What can you show them? That is what being a creator is about. And if you focus on the numbers, the subscribers, the views, if you focus on that, ultimately you're not going to build the audience that you want. Step #3 is to work hard. YouTube's difficult, to be honest. There's so many things you have to learn. You have to learn about video ideas. You have to learn about how to set a video goal, a purpose, a direction, a story of your video. You have to learn about titles and thumbnails, filming your video, your personality on camera, not just filming it actually with a camera. You have to learn about editing your video, and there's so much to learn about editing, different softwares, ways to cut videos, ways to structure videos. And then on top of that, you have to get better at all of those things. So ultimately, being a YouTuber, there is a ton of hard work involved. It's not as easy is just pressing the record button and uploading a video. Some people might look at someone and be like, oh man, this guy just records gaming videos. He just hits record, records himself playing a game, and then uploads it to YouTube. Sure, but you didn't see the 6 years before that where he posted a video every single day and it got little to no views, or how many times he re-innovated his content and his brand every single year because he was stressed out that this wasn't going to work. You have to work incredibly hard on YouTube. YouTube growth, of course, is different for everyone, but for my personal experience, it took me 574 videos to get my first video to hit 1 million views. And that first video that hit 1 million views, I actually made that video 23 times, 23 versions of that video. And these are all long form videos. These are videos with ideas, scripts, titles, thumbnails, fully edited. These are not shorts. This is before YouTube Shorts existed, but 570 videos. It was 3.5 years of my life constantly uploading as much as I could. And then eventually I got a viral video to hit 1 million views. If there's something I've learned about hard work, a lot of the time people underestimate how difficult things are going to be. And I have done that with every business, every YouTube channel, every single thing that I go into. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be easy. Like, I just gotta make good videos, edit them, this shouldn't be that hard. And then you post 100 videos and you get 0 views. And then you post 200 videos and you get a little more views, but it's so much more difficult than you think. So if you go in with the intention of, hey, this is gonna be hard, but I'm gonna work super hard and I'm gonna figure this out and I'm going to make this work. If you go in with that mindset, you won't disappoint yourself as much. So understand, YouTube is hard. You have to work hard. You have to upload hundreds of videos, if not thousands of videos, to see results. And of course, like I said, it is different for everyone. You could upload 100 videos and your 100th video could go viral, or you could upload 1,000 videos and not see a single viral video. Growth is different for everyone. My next and final tip, and this might be one of the biggest ones and one of the top reasons that I've seen so many creators fail, is that they don't understand that success is not a place. So first off, success is different for everyone. I always thought that in order to be successful in life, you have to make a lot of money, but success is not directly tied to revenue. Success more so is about doing what you love and what you're truly passionate about and not feeling like you're working a single day in your life. When I started my YouTube channel, it's all I wanted to do. I recorded videos on holidays. I recorded videos every single weekend. I recorded videos after school. I recorded videos before school. I would try to skip school so I could record more videos, but I loved it. It was all I wanted to do. And I didn't really care how much money I was getting paid. Now, of course, I wanted to get paid a lot of money, but it wasn't my number one focus. My number one focus was just the fact that I loved making videos. I loved creating these ideas and filming them and then sharing them with an audience. And to me, that was success. Success was the fact that I figured out something that I love to do, and I wanted to work on the weekends, and work didn't even feel like work. But the other half of the equation of success that I figured out is that success is not a place. It is a thing that is constantly moving, and you have to pay your rent every single month. You don't just get to 1 million subscribers and say, oh, I got 1 million subscribers. I'm successful now, because now you have to keep 1 million subscribers, because those 1 million subscribers will go away. They think they're successful. They think they made it. They think they have it all. And when you have that mindset and you get comfortable, you stop innovating, you stop trying new things, you get comfortable with the videos you make and you don't try to make them better. And then next thing you know, you start losing viewers, your viewers move on to someone else, and over time that channel just dies. So understand that when you are a YouTuber, getting to 1 million subscribers is a fantastic goal to have, and you should definitely set that as one of your top goals. However, another goal that is very important is figuring out out how to keep those million people entertained, because that's the whole point of being a creator, is to keep going and keep growing. So hopefully you learned something valuable from this video. If you did, please share it with a friend. We're trying to grow the Blueprint channel here, and also click that subscribe button because we post videos here every single week that will change your life, sharing my lessons of what it means to be a YouTuber. And of course, if you want a little more information, we have Blueprint University, where you can join and you can learn everything I know about being a YouTuber. Till then, I'll see y'all next week.